step longer than others, that allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Hauschka adds the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll indeed go for it with Rosen. Forced out to his left. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Off play action. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Watson. But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. Now he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts Defense come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Oh my God.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The 41-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Naeem Hines, his first carry. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now Rosen looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Third and 2, Watson Flushed out right. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
7-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
On first down, Coleman. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
6-yard line.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He'll buy some time right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Gary and Conlon, and he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December,
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And Past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They will run again with Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect. 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
26. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down. Today's final score, Texas.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Texans, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank